Hey, what's up guys? It's your favorite YouTuber back with some more Devil May Cry content in 2025. Wow. So I just posted my video reacting to the Dante versus Clive death battle. And I disagreed with the outcome of the video. I know a lot of other people did, judging by all the comments on the video that I posted and the comments on the death battle video itself. So I wanted to make not really a reaction video, but a more in-depth kind of video of me just talking about what I thought about this video, about all of the incorrect information here, and about why Dante would have actually won. Before I start, I want to say that I find like power scaling as a hobby extremely cringe. This isn't a power scaling video. I'm not going to be using power scaling terms like, oh my god, it's like ultra multiversal, like universal, like beyond light speed. Like, I'm not going to be doing that. All right, I'm just going to be saying my thoughts. I got merch out. We got hoodies and shirts and hats and stuff, and it's on sale for the holiday season. They're only on sale for a limited time, though. They're not going to be this price forever, so go on there and check them out. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep this video organized. I'm not very good at that, but let's like get into the first point that I had prepared, which is Dante's abilities compared to Clive's. So in the video, one thing that threw me off a lot was I thought it was just going to be Devil May Cry 5 Dante specifically, and all of the skills and abilities and weapons he has by the end of DMC 5. Since it's a picture of Dante from the 5th game on the thumbnail, I thought it was Dante from DMC 5. Turns out it's Dante from DMC 5, but for some reason he has all of his other abilities and all of his other weapons that he's ever gotten in his entire life since the first game ever, which is absolutely insane. So they were talking about how Dante had Doppelganger and Quicksilver and all of these other like crazy abilities and stuff that he used to have that he doesn't even have access to anymore in DMC 5, which kind of gave me the impression that maybe they didn't play the games, because like, do they know that Dante loses all of these abilities? Is it a normal thing in these death battles for a character to have every ability and weapon and everything it's ever gotten, even if those things in the current canon are destroyed or he doesn't have access to use those things anymore? I don't know. Like, if it was Kratos versus Dante, would Kratos have the Blade of Olympus? That wouldn't make any sense. But according to like the way they did the death battle here, then yeah, he would, I guess. Kind of struck me as like they haven't really played the games and don't know that Dante still doesn't have those things. They just read like, oh, Dante has Quicksilver, he can slow time, cool, and they just threw it in the script without realizing like, okay, but Dante doesn't really like use that. So we're dealing with Dante, who has every single ability and every weapon he's ever obtained. Now, knowing that, I'm sure you guys would immediately know who the winner is here. Newsflash, it's Clive. Dante, even with every ability and every weapon he's ever gotten, still loses to Clive, and it doesn't make any sense. Do they realize that if Dante had every weapon and every ability he'd ever obtained, he'd literally just go into the fight immediately? Since Dante moves faster than light speed, he would immediately, within an instant, pop Sin Devil Trigger explosion from DMC 3 immediately. Then he would doppelganger himself. Now there's two Dantes Sin Devil Trigger, pop Quicksilver. He would take the Yamato out from DMC 4, Judgment Cut like the beyond light speed, while the other doppelganger of himself does a giant demolition the size of like a football field black hole, exploding and chopping up Clive into just like mush within literally 0.1 nanoseconds, because he moves beyond light speed, faster than the speed of light. Like Clive wouldn't even register what's even happening to him. I don't know. There was a lot of things in this video, as in like Dante abilities and weapons, that I didn't really see them use, or that Dante could have used to get out of some situations that he was in, that I think he would have thought of. First of all, we have Dante being able to move faster than light speed with Trickster, basically just teleporting, just instant transmission anywhere instantly. But to talk about some weapons, I didn't see anything about Pandora. Pandora is a suitcase that can instantly turn into any weapon that Dante can imagine if it's from a list of 666 weapons. I never seen Dante use anything like that. He could use that to make a giant impenetrable shield wall or something. I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see Dante use Royal Guard. Basically an ability that gives Dante Toon Force, this Toon Force logic defying ability where he can just deflect any form of damage ever, depending on like, no matter how big it is, he can Royal Guard and nuclear bomb it. It's just a cartoon ability that just defies all logic and physics, where he literally can't be harmed by anything. Dante uses Royal Guard one time early in the fight, but it's not really, doesn't really benefit him. It's more they had him use Royal Guard so that Devil May Cry fans would look at it and be like, oh, he used Royal Guard, wow, it's cool. They're all only in gameplay. Like in the lore, Dante doesn't actually have styles. He doesn't switch between these styles. This means that Dante would have access to Royal Guard at any time. It's not like, oh, he'll get hit if he's not like doing Royal Guard. He's not in the style in this. No, like that's just for gameplay. Dante doesn't have styles. Royal Guard style and Trickster style don't actually exist. Dante can just trick anywhere he wants while Royal Guarding if he wanted to. I didn't see Dante use the Yamato. Dante gets the Yamato in DMC4. If we're classifying every weapon that Dante has ever had, he has the Yamato. Sure, Dante can't use the Yamato as skillfully as Virgil can, who has trained with katanas his whole life. But he can pop Quicksilver, freeze time while moving beyond light speed, and literally slice a little judgment cut line along every like inch of physical space in like a cube. And then when time gets unfrozen, Clive would just disintegrate into dust. You could just sit here and come up with so many ways Dante could defeat Clive if he was given access to every single ability and every weapon he's ever gotten. That is an absolutely insane buff that I don't know why. I've never seen, like whenever a character is discussed in like a power scaling, like who would win thing like this, I never really see it of like it's everything that the character had ever. Like if they were doing Arkham Batman versus Clive, would Batman have the shock gloves from Arkham Origins? No, he wouldn't, because he doesn't have that anymore. They got destroyed. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe if Dante didn't have every single ability he's ever gotten and it was just DMC5, then yeah, maybe the fight would be a lot closer. Right here where we are, where Dante has access to everything, this fight is not even close. He can quick swap between any weapon he's ever gotten. So yeah, there's that. My next point that I have is the way the fight actually ended. They had Clive win because they said that they couldn't decide based on just abilities alone, even though, like I said, Dante has access to every ability and every weapon he's ever gotten. They couldn't decide who wins. So instead, it was a battle of endurance, and they said that Clive would outlast Dante and have more endurance than him. And the way Clive wins at the end of the fight is Dante gets tired and worn out from overusing Sin Devil Trigger, I guess. He uses Devil Trigger and Sin Devil Trigger too much and gets tired, turns off Sin Devil Trigger, and that lets Clive be able to like blast him with some fire, and then the fire from Ifrit burns him up and he dies. And that's how he loses, because apparently Clive has more endurance than Dante. So I was like, okay, what the hell? Like, where'd you get that from, that Dante has like very low endurance and just quickly burns himself out with Sin Devil Trigger in a 4-minute long fight? After a 4-minute long fight, he's done. And they said it's because get this, you might want to sit down for this. Dante has bars, a Devil Trigger bar and a Sin Devil Trigger bar, and they last only like a minute and then run out. So they're saying because of that, Dante after a minute or two will burn himself out and have to come out of Devil Trigger and Sin Devil Trigger. Because of that, Dante has no endurance and gets outlasted. And it's like, dude, do you understand that that's just a gameplay? Like, Dante can, first of all, I don't even know how to even get this out, because I'm so, like, I don't even know where to start with this. How do you not understand that that's just a gameplay element for balancing in the game? Like, just like how I mentioned that the styles actually aren't canon, Dante doesn't have to say Swordmaster and then take his sword out, or Trickster and then dash. He doesn't actually have to do that. That's a way to fit all of the weapons and buttons on the controller, right? Because there's only 2 attack buttons. That's how they fit all the buttons on the controller, right? That's not an actual in lore, in universe thing. That's the same way. There's no bar in real life, not in real life, but like in the lore, in the canon of the game. There is no Sin Devil Trigger and Devil Trigger bar. Dante can use Devil Trigger for longer than the 45 seconds to 60 seconds that Devil Trigger lasts in DMC5 for balancing, so you can't just keep using it forever. Even in Devil May Cry 1, Dante stays in Devil Trigger for a very long, extended period of time when fighting Mundus and taking him out. That is it. Like, there's a difference between things that are like in lore, like in the universe of the game, and gameplay elements that are there for balancing. And I don't think that the people who wrote this video understand that at all. Like, I'm not even trying to get mad here. It's just a fucking video, bro. But that, like, oh my god, bro, it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. I cannot believe it. When they said that, bro, You can go see my reaction. It's on the channel. When they said that, dude, I was just like, bro. The fight is literally like 4 minutes long. But by the end of the fight, Dante is just completely out of gas and he's tired enough for Clive to kill him because, oh, you know, in the game, you can only use Sin Devil Trigger for 60 seconds because the Sin Devil Trigger bar to balance the game. So, you know, he's bad endurance. That brings me into my, like, final point, which is how they, like, kind of made the fight and kind of, like, positioned it in a way where Clive would win by making Dante not utilize the tools that he was even seen using on screen. Dante used some of his super powerful, overpowered abilities like Royal Guard and all of his different moves in Sin Devil Trigger like Demolition, Judgment, but they only had him use these moves once, and it seems like the only reason they had him use these moves is just so Devil May Cry fans could be like, oh, and point at the screen, oh, he used Judgment and Sin Devil Trigger, that's so cool, that's the one from the game, but it doesn't actually, he doesn't use it in a way that would benefit him in the fight, and he only uses it that one time. This is the most, like, egregious with Royal Guard. He only uses Royal Guard one time when Clive hits him with an attack that he could have just easily dodged or that wouldn't have really even hurt him that bad anyway because of his regeneration. If Dante would have continued to use Royal Guard throughout the entire fight, or Sin Devil Trigger and all the Sin Devil Trigger moves attached to it throughout the entire fight, then Dante would have easily won here. And even not tapping into the whole, like, oh, he has every weapon he's ever had in the whole history of DMC thing. Just if he utilized and kept using those moves that he was using on screen, he would have won. But I feel like they had him not use those abilities outside of just the point at the screen, oh, snap, he's using that move, because they wanted Clive to win the fight. Now, we're putting on, like, the tinfoil cap, like, conspiracy theory thing here, but I really do think that the people that made this video wanted Clive to win the fight, because the moves that Dante could have used to win, he doesn't utilize them or use them more than once. Since we're using literal in-game balancing mechanics, I don't know if the whole thing was like, oh yeah, well, you know, he ran out of Royal Guard meter, so we can't use Royal Guard anymore. No, like, he could have just continued using Royal Guard. He could have used Royal Guard while holding his weapon on every attack that Clive ever hit him with. But he only uses Royal Guard that one time just for, like, the wow, he used it for, like, the audience brownie points. Alright, guys, so,
Is this thing on?
bro, I'm gonna literally... You know what? There is no intro for that. There is no intro to this section of the video.
No, let's do an intro. No, let's do an intro.
Okay.
Please.
So,
mic check.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So yeah, I'm on. Oh my god, you guys fucked me up. All right, so we're reacting to the video in real time to, like, show you guys how it's stupid. I got myself, the greatest human ever. We have the GOAT 0 from his channel, and we have Felicity. All right, so let's start.
Oh wow.
All right, here we go. Clive.
Oh my god, it's Clive.
Oh my
Wow.
god, Dante!
Dante, oh boy!
It's the guy from Tekken.
The guy from Tekken.
I will say, bro, this shit was cold. The animation itself was
I
cold.
like the animation. It's actually
I've
really
actually
well done.
never seen this. This is my first ever impression of this, actually.
Really? Well, you're gonna be disappointed.
This is gonna be my blind reaction.
You're gonna want to blow your goddamn brains out after this.
Oh my god, it's Dante! Oh my god!
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
The animation's about that. They use, like, the in-game models, you know. So here we go.
Do a flip.
Charge shot. Nice.
Okay. Power crush, dude.
Yeah, because Dante would just walk straight at him, just shooting his gun at him, even though he's blocking it, instead of, like doing anything else. Like, okay.
What?
Yes.
You spoiled this to me.
Revolver. Nice.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, just do that, I guess. Why not, Dante?
That's cool. Like, this is something that would actually happen. Okay, that's cool. Reminds me of, like, Nero. It's funny.
No hiding in the shadows anymore.
There's Doppelganger from DMC 3, even though it's DMC 5, doesn't have that anymore. Okay. But he still loses.
I just gave him it. That's the shit that really threw me off.
Yeah. Watch him never use Doppelganger or Royal Guard again for the rest of the fight because Clive needs to win. Dante can just teleport to Clive, but he doesn't. 'Cause Clive needs to win.
What the hell is that?
What is that? I'll be getting hit with that shit 24/7 in a second. I promise you. I'm tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
Nothing for second.
Looked over, like,
Clive just power crushed, dude. What are you doing?
Power crush, yeah.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do. So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything.
Oh, the
we've
devil
got.
cries! Wow!
Joshua!
Wow!
I don't want to put that.
Hit for it.
I won't underestimate you.
Animation's amazing.
it's just big. But the outcome is
Yeah.
awesome.
I can't believe it. I don't know what to expect.
Please. Just once. I need more. It's been a bash, Smokey. Just like I need every.
He's tweaking out.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
No, you're lying.
Yeah.
What?
He doesn't royal guard it. He doesn't dodge it. He doesn't. Nothing.
You really just let this motherfucker
Fight like this.
eviscerate
God,
him.
I'll be mad.
Doesn't he have
Until,
like a
like-
move with a black hole or something like Dante?
Yes, he does, and he just didn't. They just didn't let him do it.
He didn't do anything that Dante has. He didn't do it at all.
Yeah. Remember, he has access to
Where's the
every
move
weapon
art?
Dante's
Where's the
ever had.
trickster?
Bro,
Where's the
bro,
gunslinger
I can
moves?
see them. I can see them making a point that even from 5, even only the shit from 5, yeah, maybe Clive might win, maybe, but with 3 and 5, no,
No.
he's dead.
Everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of it. He has all of it. Yeah, I didn't see
All
the
of it,
Yamato.
he's dead.
Nothing. He has the Yamato. From before. If you were talking, he was saying he has everything.
Yeah,
he has the Yamato.
Yeah,
No,
he
no,
has
no.
the Yamato from 4.
In 4, he has the, he has
well,
the
yeah, he
Yamato
does
at the
have
end of the
the
game.
Yamato, yeah.
He gives it
So,
to
no, he's
Nero.
just
It's a long
fucked.
story, but I heard a
so
thing where they
lost.
like make the most popular character just win.
No, they've done that before. They've definitely done that before. Like, Death Battle has lost their credibility for a good amount of time, but
Yeah.
it's just like, damn.
It's pretty bad. It's like he dies and loses so abruptly too. It's like, oh shit, we ran out of budget. Wow, kill Dante. You know, it's like it's so abrupt. It's not like he gets injured and then gets injured again and then he starts gradually losing the fight. You know, he just loses. I think you know what I'm trying to say. It's so abrupt.
He just
Yeah,
falls
it
over.
felt abrupt. It
Yeah.
felt abrupt. It ain't like has he not faced worse injuries than whatever the fuck Clive just threw
He
at
set him on
right there?
fire. He set him on fire.
He should be just fine. No, bro.
Yeah, he set him on fire and he
Oh,
like
man.
burned. See. So he threw like round trip on Devil Sword Dante, even though that sword doesn't have that move. And it goes through it. And then he gets like hit by the sword and it sets him on fire.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
If Dante were to
Okay,
die, I
I
think
wish-
that's how he would die and what he would say as he died, right? But that's I like that.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have died here. Even Clive is surprised. He's like, "What the fuck? That killed him?" So yeah, guys, that's basically it. That's my in-depth like reaction. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I just talked about this. So yeah, you guys just listened to me rant about a death battle video for 20 minutes. So I hope you're happy with yourself. I hope you feel like that was a good use of your time. I know you guys like asked for me to talk about this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my video. Buy Throne. The link will be in the description. Check out the hoodies. We're doing a limited time sale for the holiday season. And yeah. Subscribe, play lots of Devil May Cry, and like eat your vegetables, I guess.